Well, I don't have to love you to include you.
Now, I want to ask you a question that we were debating earlier today on belonging. So I like to use the word belonging because just to give you guys some context, I come from the premise that the only thing that we should be doing with people emotionally and how we approach the life experience of people is by simply choosing to love every person that comes to us. So I believe that the only experience that rings true for me, I can only speak for me, is that I must love every single human, spite what they say, do, or think, right? And I don't have to agree with it, but when I come from that space, it allows me to keep an open mind. Now, I also believe that inclusion should equal someone feeling like they belong to a space. But I liked what you said about, inclusion doesn't necessarily have to be about love or belonging. Love and the sense of belonging, and I think you were talking about, look, I don't have to like anybody to create a space of inclusion.
Well, I don't have to love you to include you. Inclusion is literally including others, right? What I need is to have the most well-rounded solution to a problem, or the most comprehensive XYZ that you're trying to create, right? And in my opinion, that comes from diverse perspectives. And so I don't need to love you or like you or hang out with you or talk to you often to value your perspective on something, to invite you to the table to help come to a better outcome, a better situation, right? And so that's what I mean by, I don't think it has to be this warm, fuzzy love thing, caring about someone else's perspective. I care about how something impacts another person enough to include them in the process so that it doesn't have a negative impact on them. I just don't call it love.
What you just said may resonate with a whole different group of people.
Yeah.
And I think it's about that self-regulation space where we want to, because anger can create not so great inclusive environments. And as leaders, I think one of the things that I tell you all the time is consistency is one of the most valuable leadership traits. People should know who they're getting every day. There may be an outlier because we're human and we make mistakes, but I think that's also about thinking about how do you include people in who you are as a person so that they can have an understanding of who we are as people as well, because we are making a lot of decisions all the time.
New episode coming November 24.